en terug. Oh, I'm waiting for you, Mosh. I can't say welcome and terug alone. Come on. This is a teamwork thing type of situation. Papa, hi. Welcome and terug.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Under the underste bed.
Honors. And it's actually under, but under is under, ne?
Yeah.
Op die bed. Op die bed. Op die belau. Yeah, but welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back met onders gaan sit hier by die bed gaan vertop me vertel
jou. Is koud by binnenkant.
Hey, koud en gaan die reën gaan.
Wait. Outside king.
Het gaan.
Binnenkant is inside.
Het gaan.
Ouwe. Etenkant. Ja, is baie koud etenkant. Jezus.
Hey, die reën gaan.
Die reën is low. Ja, is
gevaarlijk. Die hele dag.
Die hele naweek.
Ja, en dat is hele weekend met die zaterdag, zondag.
Die hele naweek.
Okay.
Kom, focus maar even, focus.
Nou, dis baie koud met onder self is dat a feeling like
ja, dat is why it is important for you to have
himself.
Anyway, welcome back, guys.
Welcome back
Shit,
everybody. Dude, I think we should one day try and attempt to do a whole episode.
Oh man, no, let's no, I think that's gonna be terrible. A whole episode, like a whole 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I think
tell us what you think, guys.
Let's just do the language thing. Let's start learning people's languages. Maybe
that would be
one
great.
word Afrikaans, one word Venda.
Right, a word of the day type of thing situation.
Yeah.
Where we have, okay, that would be nice.
Yeah, maybe
that would be nice. Hi guys, so we are coming live to you right now. Well, not live, but live.
Yeah. From the parliament.
From the parliament, from the institution, the constitution, from the forum.
Yeah, from where where the magic happens.
Mm-hmm.
We are here and we are happy to have invited you in our space.
Yeah.
And one of the main reasons, before you forget, today's episode is sponsored by Mutle Finishes.
Mutle Furniture.
They gifted us this beautiful headboard.
Yeah.
Go on.
So
we're thinking for another important name for headboard. No, headboard is headboard. For this beautiful
headboard, guys.
We've been wanting.
We've been looking, we've been searching, and we came across a few pictures and we saw it, and I was like, this one.
Yeah.
And what was amazing was that he told us the one in the picture was leather.
Yeah, it wasn't leather and
we're like, and immediately when he said suede is available in this color, we were like, yes, jackpot.
Yeah.
So the design of it, the feel is just amazing. It brightens up the room.
Yeah. It gives it that warm feeling.
Baby, tonight I need lotto numbers.
Oh, I was scared you was gonna say something else. Because your mom is gonna see. So, hey mom, now shoe. But yeah, so I will put down their details on the screen.
Yes,
please reach out to them.
They
are
on Instagram
stuff. They're on Twitter, but not so much active on Twitter.
But they do have a website as well,
yeah,
right?
they do also have a website. But yeah, their Instagram is
on point.
Yeah, and it's buzzing. So use us as your reference. Maybe we can negotiate a little discount for you. So yeah, this is freaking amazing.
They have amazing stuff, and being honest, their prices are super reasonable.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to be getting more stuff from them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just
So,
one of the main reasons why we're in the bedroom.
Yeah.
But another reason is like we said that it's cold. It's super cold, and
the weekend has been cold.
It's been cold.
So the Hey Stranger SMSs, hey.
I'm sure they've been popping. So that is when we were talking lightly about it, and I actually asked him, I'm like, have you been in a situation where somebody strangered you,
But
or you strangered somebody, and I'm asking when you were single?
But you said you never gonna ask me this on camera.
I said I'll ask you this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is the question?
Have you strangered or been strangered in your single life?
Well, I can't confirm or deny, but
What?
I mean, single people are allowed to do whatever they want.
Of course.
So yeah, I can't really think of something from the top of my head, but yeah, it's
so
just...
so Vela, the stranger thing is just particularly to keep warm during the cold times. Nothing more.
Why are you asking me as if I know? I don't know.
I'm just asking you generally. Maybe you might have an idea.
I would assume that would be the case because I mean, allegedly. I would assume that would be the case. I mean, you guys can correct me and ask if we're wrong. But yeah, I think that could be the case, and people would just like maybe hang out or
keep each other warm.
Keep each other warm and all of that. But yeah, I guess yeah.
Okay. I'll take that as an answer, as a question answered, but not fully answered. Yeah. But also something else that I think we wanted to touch on, because we haven't really touched on it, was the love languages that are there. You know, certain people will say that my love language is this, but I personally feel like all the love languages are a part of us.
Yeah.
But there's just those that dominate more than others.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
and everybody's got their love language. Whether they may not necessarily know them by sequence or the way they are written by whoever. I don't know who came up with those love languages. Yeah. But whatever it is and whoever it is was on point. Because I think that everybody will have love languages. They just have to put them in their order. Yeah. To say this is the order of importance. Yes.
So there are said to be 5
Yeah.
love languages.
I can name a few.
You can name a few, but I did jot them down just so with a little bit of explanation for somebody who might just not understand.
Yeah.
So I can say it and then you give me an example, or you give me an example. You cool with that?
Yeah.
So the first one is words of affirmation.
So there are people that always want to be affirmed of situations or the future or their place in your life or something like that, but they constantly want to hear the words I love you, I miss you, you're important,
so
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Or compliment, like just assure them of and affirm them of their place in your life and how you feel about them. Just remind them of the good times and just voice out things more.
So
yeah, because
I would take it as those people are more of silence is a killer for me.
Yeah, so if that kind of a person is with someone who isn't vocal, like an introvert, someone who doesn't really express themselves a lot, maybe either in a romantic sense or even in just the social sense, they're quiet and whatever, it might be a bit of a problem for them maybe in the beginning before what kind of a person is this. But as time goes, then you realize, okay, he's quiet, but I still need someone.
And it's the need in you that requires that.
Sure, which can also be dangerous in
of
couples.
Course.
I mean, if your love language or your top love language is words of affirmation and you never told me, and then we say we're in a relationship or we're married for a number of years, and then you meet someone out there
and then that person,
and then that person, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be cheating or anything like that, but that person might even sweep you under your feet or something. Is that the saying?
Sweep under your feet.
Yeah, sweep you. So because now what you got from them is what you always longed for. True, but now you've never told me. So
but also me not telling you, isn't it a thing of maybe I also don't know that my needs or my love language is words of affirmation.
No ways. You will always know. You may not put it in that exact same wording, but you would know. Okay, I'm just gonna give an example. But you never told me that I'm pretty. You never tell me that you appreciate me. But
even without love languages, those things should be said, Mos.
Some people are quiet, chief. Some people are very introverted to a point where.
Some people.
Yeah, but I'm sure you guys can agree.
Okay, now I hear you.
Yeah, what's the next one?
The next one is quality time.
Quality time is exactly this. So quality time basically is you spending as much time as possible with your person. That will constitute to quality time, because at some point, I mean, let's talk about how, but that will come at the later stage. But now, as an example, you and I we only see each other when we shooting.
Yeah.
Do we really have a life outside of shooting?
Yeah.
We should have that life, and it should have quality. Because I mean, the minute we start the cameras, it means that there's a certain facade, even though this is reality stuff, but there's a certain facade because you know the camera is rolling. So even without the cameras, even without the audience or anything like that, you should be able, with you and your partner, be able to spend some quality time together. Sure. So if you do have a partner who you don't spend much time with, whenever you guys find time, it needs to be quality time, because they're spending time together, but out of that, there's quality time. Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, with that quality time, it's also giving your partner undivided attention.
Of course.
So you know that it's not going to be taken away with a phone call, or you're going to have to leave in the next hour because you have a meeting or you're meeting up with friends.
So you must have set time for them.
To say, this day is all for my partner and nobody else.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then the next one is receiving gifts.
Yeah, so there's no need for her to receive any gifts, because she has me. I'm a gift.
Muni bakleni, muni.
Joking.
I think.
Is it receiving gifts or acts of service?
It's receiving gifts.
Okay. Well, okay, personally, and I've said this to you before, you know it. I am a giver.
Yeah.
I am I got this for you. Oh, this looks nice. I'll get it for you. Oh, I'm having, just as an example, I'm having like a meal somewhere, and that meal is bomb, it's fire, it's nice.
Yeah.
It can't just end with me. I'll probably order something for you as takeaway.
Yeah.
If I go somewhere and I get given something, or I'm buying something, whatever, I would also want to get something for you. But maybe let me hear what you have to say about that before I tell you my struggles with that.
No, I want us now to just touch on. Okay, no, I can say that again. Sorry. What I was what was going through my mind was, I want us to just touch on them, and then we will
come back to them one by one.
Go into what they mean and what they are for us.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So what they mean is acts of services, your person basically buying you, spoiling you with gifts, and they don't necessarily have to be big.
Yeah.
It can be a cap.
Something small.
It can be something small, like a lip balm. Like, okay, I saw yours was running out, I got you this. It could be I think
just
can
even
be anything.
The smallest thing, just something that shows that you were thinking of that person.
Yeah.
And then there's acts of service.
Acts of service is basically being there for someone, supporting them. If, for an example, you're dating someone and they probably maybe lose not a parent, but like a family member, a friend or a colleague, you being there, supporting them, physically being there and comforting them and doing things to show them that you are there for them. Even outside of a relationship, you guys can be friends and confide in each other. I think that will constitute to something like an act of service.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay.
Then final one, let's get to the touching.
Physical touch. Yeah.
Touch.
Physical touch is one of my favorites, and I know it's yours too.
Yeah.
So physical touch is basically you spending time together with someone and in person.
Yeah.
Because I mean these days we have meetings via Zoom, we have meetings via Teams and all of that. But you do need to see someone. I mean in a weather like this, I mean you know that.
Yeah. But it's also, I think it will be the opposite of words of affirmation. With words, obviously, it's somebody who requires you to talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
With physical touch, it's more of you showing me love when you touching
that
me.
affection.
That affection, you know, when you're hugging me, I know. When you give me kisses on my forehead, that for me tells me
those
enough.
hugs from behind.
Yes, those are enough to tell me that, hey, man, I am loved and I feel it.
And for this, it's for people that are in long distance relationships.
Yeah.
This, if one of your love languages is physical touch and is at the top, I can tell you now, if you are in a relationship now and physical touch is one of them, and you're in a long distance relationship, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna land. But I'm not speaking for you or jinxing it, but it's personal. I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah. So what would you say is your top? Like I said at the beginning, that I believe that all the love languages, we all have them. It's like a hierarchy of our needs. Hello, Maslow.
Yeah.
It's our hierarchy of needs. Obviously, there's the top one, and there's the one that means lesser than, or our needs for it is not as much. Yeah. Right.
So in order of importance,
yes,
everybody will have their own value.
Yeah. So yours, what would you say is the top for you?
Definitely quality time.
Quality time.
Yeah, definitely quality time. Which obviously goes hand in hand with you. I almost jumped into the second one, but my quality time is
quality time.
Yourself?
Quality time. Like I'm sure you know, of course you know, and I'm sure the world knows already. I would rather not go out and just spend time with you. Like I just wanna always, I know it's not possible, but always just be on the couch with you, or just be everywhere with you. Like just be your little tail that follows you around, just because I want to spend quality time with you.
Sure.
I would say that's
my second one is definitely physical touch. And I say physical touch because quality time goes with physical touch.
Of course.
So that's one of my struggles that I had even in the past, that I cannot be in long distance relationships
because of that.
Even you saw how I was struggling when we had our first date. Because it was just hard for me to just like be alone and just not see my person, talk a phone, and then we do the FaceTime thing. It's just So your second?
Ooh, this is tough. Actually, you know what? Quality time and physical touch, I think they are on the same level, because I'm just always like, I just want to get underneath your skin.
We've been thinking of buying a very oversized shirt
so that
because you want to slide in.
Just so that I can be in there. So if those two were to be, I don't know if I can say that they are like number one rankings. But
I think then you get 2 spots left, which is fine.
Yeah. No, I have 3 spots left.
Okay.
And then I would say
the third one.
What's the other one?
You know it. Don't look at the list. You know it. Or I'll give you mine.
It's not acts of service.
I'll give you mine.
Okay.
The first one is quality time.
Yeah.
Physical touch.
Yeah.
The third one for me is probably words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah, because as much as people say and do differently, sometimes it helps for you to hear someone tell you that they appreciate you, they love you, they are for you, blah blah blah. So because now, I mean, we live in our heads, right? So we can assume things, we can plan as much as we want in our heads, we can ask ourselves questions and answer ourselves. But if you don't necessarily hear it from the person, then that could be.
I think that would also be a top with a lot of overthinkers.
Sure.
Because immediately when there's silence in the household, you'd question, Hore, what's going on? Am I still, or if you feel like, okay, maybe today I don't feel as good about myself, and my partner can see that. And now you start questioning, do they love me? Do they do this? La, 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 la. And you're just in a spiral of these overthinking thoughts of, okay, so that is terrible. But if you have a partner who understands you and can actually talk to you and just remind you and affirm you that, hey man, you are loved, you're beautiful today, you are sexy, damn, you know, you are loved, you're cherished, all those things I think will put one at ease. But yeah, man, I think all of them somehow they go hand in hand with each other.
Of course, they you just need to place them in
your
own personal order of importance.
Personally, yeah. But one thing that I never was, and when I started being with you from the very first time, one thing I saw myself doing was giving gifts.
Yeah. Which shocked me the first time.
And
wow.
I never knew how to gift anybody. I never was pushed or felt that urge inside of me to give gifts. But I went extra miles just to get you something that I know you would love, because I just wanted to show you how much I loved you, how much I appreciated you, and how much you just meant in my life, you know? So that is something I'm starting to realize, that as much as it didn't mean so much to me, but to the next person, it could mean so much to just get something. Like,
when they say it's a thought that counts, they don't lie.
Literally.
Especially if you can see the person actually went deep into their thoughts.
Remember before we started dating, and then we were at Fontaine, and then I had that lip balm.
Yeah.
And then you liked it.
Yeah.
And then the time when we were supposed to meet, literally I rushed to Clicks. Literally there was...
Oh yeah, you had it. Oh, I remember you gave it to me that day.
I rushed to Clicks to go get it for you, just because I wanted to show you that I'm gonna marry you. You and I, my brother, is happening.
No, so, that is super cute. And listen, when you got me what I consider my first gift that you got me, Valentine's Day, January... No, when is Valentine's Day? 14 Feb, ne? Yeah, 14 Feb 2020. That's when you got me. So Gia got me a football jersey of my favorite. So she got me a London Pirates football jersey.
And he had been talking about the cap.
What cap?
There was a cap that came out with that range.
Oh yes, there was a cap.
Wanted the cap.
That's the cap that I eventually got. It's that one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So he wanted the cap, and how he said it is that he posted it on WhatsApp, I think.
Yeah.
And then he said if somebody, like, you just loved it and you were admiring it, and I think maybe you were hinting. I thought you were hinting as well.
I wasn't actually.
You said something like, oh, if somebody could just get me this, or something like that. I'm just paraphrasing it. Yeah. And then I remember the day we decided that we're going to go out for Valentine's Day. I knocked off from work. And then I was on Google searching where I can find this cap, and it named a few stores. I went there, we don't have it. I went to the next one, they don't have it. Guys, I went to 4 different malls in a space of 2 hours looking for that cap.
Sure.
And the last mall I went to, they were like, nah, you're not going to find it around Pretoria. It's in Joburg. And I'm like, sheesh. Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, sheesh, I don't have that time. And I saw the jersey, and I was like, you know what? I asked the guys around the shop, I'm like, so if I get this, do you think I'm going to get married?
Wow.
And they were like, yeah, definitely. And I went for it. And for me, it was just the thing of, I knew that maybe my words were not going to be sufficient. I felt like me telling you that I want to be serious with you was not going to be enough. So I was like, let me show it.
And for me at the time, I already knew what I wanted to get you, but I didn't know you well enough to know what to get you.
For sure.
But at the time also, I thought getting you flowers was a bad idea, because I knew at the time that you didn't like flowers. Or maybe because you told me about your sinuses. But also the way you said no flowers, like okay,
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to get her sick or anything like that, because I mean, for other people there are allergies with flowers. The pollen, once it gets in, it's really terrible. So that's why for me I was like, okay, whatever she wants, she will tell me, and I'll get them. But also there's a lot of stuff I didn't do the first time around, which I do now because of being fully in.
And understanding each other and talking.
Sure.
Because then we didn't even have plenty of time together, because it was a long distance relationship.
Of course.
Almost.
Not so long, but
it was long, you know. So we weren't having too much time with each other to get to know each other properly.
Yeah.
So that I would say was a factor.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So for me, receiving gifts was a problem. Now I think I've gotten better.
Come on.
I would give, but I don't want anything in return, because I don't know how to act when you send me something or you give me something, because it feels a bit weird. Because I'm always the one giving. So even
gift of the givers.
No.
See what I did there.
So I had problems then, but I think some of the stuff you just like, okay, thanks.
I mean, because you know you've got somebody who brings that.
So receiving gifts is the last thing for me.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the last thing on my list.
Yeah.
But giving is probably the fourth one. Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's me and my love languages.
All right.
But I know even if your answer was gonna be no, I mean yes when it's not true, but do you get those qualities from me? Do I meet your love languages in that order?
No, I'm kidding you.
Because I mean,
for sure, with you, one thing is you so much in your head with a lot of things, and I've come to learn that about you, that you overanalyze each and everything, that you make sure that you meet expectations even when they aren't.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So even with love languages, acts of service, I know that sometimes when I cook and I'll be tired because even during the day I was cleaning, the small things like you washing the dishes counts as an act of service, because it was easy enough for you to say, nah, she'll do it.
Because I'm tired.
Yeah, but you go beyond to do that, you know? Quality time we spend together, physical touch, that is not even in the question. Gifts, but you do match the needs that are on my love language and how they go. But like I said, I think for me, just importantly, it's quality time and touch. But other than that, for me, they just all go hand in hand to a point where sometimes they intertwine so well that I don't even say number 3, number 4, number 5, but for me, my love languages are just like that. Just like me. A unicorn.
Cool. You don't even have to ask me because you know already. But otherwise, we're feeling warm. We hope everybody at home or wherever you're watching this.
Those strangers.
Please be careful of those stranger messages.
I hope you're warm, strangers.
And we hope that the strangers that you are texting now after this video meet your love languages. If you didn't know your love languages, now you know them.
If you didn't know, now you don't know.
Remember, Mutle Finishers on Instagram and Twitter.
Mutle.
Yeah, so make sure that you hit them up.
Say for ons, Mutle.
So make sure you follow their Instagram page. You like, comment, share, and buy, support.
And also, please don't forget to tell them that you get the it's not reference. What's that?
It's a reference.
Is it a reference? You tell Mutle that Kia and the gift hereby settled are the ones who sent you by them.
Yeah, maybe we'll try and negotiate some
might negotiate for you, but only if you put in a good word, okay?
So make sure that you get that name correctly. So it's Mutle Finishers.
So make sure you follow their Instagram page.
Yeah.
You like, comment, share, and buy support.
And
it's
also,
another Black
please
Brother.
don't forget to tell them that you get the it's not reference. What's that?
It's a reference.
Is
bro.
it a reference?
Yeah.
You tell Mutle that Kia and the gift hereby settle are the ones who sent you by them.
Yeah, maybe we'll try and negotiate some
We
some
might
discount
negotiate for you, but
Yeah.
only if you put in a good word, okay? Scotties.
So make sure that you get their name correctly. So it's Mutle Finishers. They've got a website. We'll also put their website in the
bio, everything,
in the description.
Sorry.
Yeah, like, comment, share. You can follow us on Instagram. Both of us, our things are there.
Yes.
Mutle Finishers logo is up there, and make sure you follow, support the Black Brother.
And
Otherwise,
thank you
thank you
guys
so
for
much.
the love that you have been giving us. Thank you
Yeah.
for tuning into another episode. We will continue on giving you great content.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can tell by the lights saying, baby. We
want the new bed.
We got 2 cameras, baby. Look at the flex. No, we thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. And we will see you again. But now we are out like a light.